in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Wallach and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Florida Gators offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He
breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Livingston. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cardinals offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll pull it on the read.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you
maybe
looking like another game like that. So
looking up.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
No.
First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes. Inside, touchdown Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's Buckley. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Offense working from the pistol. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, better look out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
With the catch, it's Moulton. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That's caught. It's Buckley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Dances away to buy time. Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Barber. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Steps away to find some room. Right on the money. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to bull his way in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll take a final shot here on 4th down, probably the last play of the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Ball. Finding open areas. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play calling because the offense is trying to go fast.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact. They're fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Quick completion on the out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. He'll They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Careful over there, don't pump like my stuff.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Gators are...
Go somewhere else, Eden.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! All wideouts, no backs. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does.
Run to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Pulls it in. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability.
And give him a... Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.